of a widespread, prolonged power outage. When the power goes out, most people think about candles and flashlights. Lights still power on, but about candles and flashlights. But if it stays off, everything changes. Share this with everyone because most of you aren't ready. Here's what it would really look like. No more cell service. Your phone might still power on, but it won't do you much good. Cell towers rely on electricity and backup generators that won't last long. No calls for help, no social media, and no news. No more showers, no flushing toilets, no fresh water from a tap. Why? Because water systems rely on electric pumps. Even if you have your own well, the pump is electric. Imagine days or weeks without clean water. Diseases will spread. Hygiene becomes a nightmare. Are you prepared to find and purify water yourself? Gasoline will become more valuable than gold. Without electricity, gas pumps won't work. And once the stored fuel is gone, it's gone. No cars, no generators, no escape. People will fight over the last drops. Are you ready to defend what you have? Once the stored fuel is gone, it's gone. No cars, no generators, no escape. People will fight over the last drops. Are you ready to defend what you have? When the trucks stop running, stores don't get resupplied. No food, no medicine, nothing. And it won't matter anyways. Stores will be looted and abandoned within days after a disaster. What will you do when there's nothing left on the shelves? Without power, the world as we know it will fall apart. No banks, no hospitals, no police. People will get desperate. Days after a disaster. What will you do when there's nothing left on the shelves? Without power, the world as we know it will fall apart. No banks, no hospitals, no police. People will get desperate. Neighbors will turn on each other. Those that didn't prepare will come for those who did. Will you be able to protect your family? You know it will fall apart. No banks, no hospitals, no police. People will get desperate. Neighbors will turn on each other. Those that didn't prepare will come for those who did. Will you be able to protect your family? This is the harsh reality. Are you ready for it?
Come here, stay close.
Super close.
Better medicine? I'll get us something to eat. I'll meet you back here.
Stay close. What do you need?
Albuterol.
They outgrow the asthma, supposedly. And this shit too is magic for my kid. Thank you. Honey! Honey! Where's Mommy? Karen! Karen!
Get off of me! It's all I have! Jerry!
Hey!
Jerry!
Shalom to the elect of Yasharala. All praises and glory goes to our mighty power Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Citations unto the elect and continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth. It is great gospel coming out of our Bible. And the beautiful thing about our Bible is that our Bible is giving us a warning about what's coming. It's giving us a warning about what's coming. And Hollywood knows exactly what's coming, right? That's why Hollywood is promoting these movies, right? All these movies is about a collapsed society, an end of a world, right? A dystopia of a fucked up society, right? The government turning on the people turning on the government, right? They ain't showing you movies that's making this place great. It's straight a spirit of a collapse. And one of the best movies to watch is that World War Z. That World War Z. You see, a woman ain't safe in those days, right? Without a man, right? Without a man, a woman is in trouble, right? And you see in this movie, boy, they was finna take that peep. And them days, them people, they coming for food, they coming to fight, and they coming to fuck. Yeah, they coming to fuck. They coming to rape bitches. They coming to invade houses, right? All hell's gonna break loose in this fucking society. And if you ain't got your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you are what? In trouble, right? Because them stores gonna be rushed. These people, they gonna rush them stores, take everything out of them stores, right? Food's gonna disappear, the water's gonna disappear, right? It's gonna be straight chaos in the streets of Babylon the Great. And the only people who's gonna be protected in those days is who? The elect of the children of Israel. I'm gonna read 2 Ezra 16. Let's go to verse 3. It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" Right? We know these main plagues is really the missiles. But also before that happens, you're going to deal with different things. You're going to deal with these lights going off, no drinking water, right? No resources, no protection, no police, no food, right? No peace, no motherfucking safety whatsoever. Especially here in Babylon the Great, because the Lord's going to turn the Egyptian against the Egyptian for what? A lack of bread and a lack of resources. That's why it says friends going to fight like enemies and neighbors going to turn on each other. That's the future we're coming into, right? Let's jump down to verse 17. It says, 2 Ezra 16 and 17, "Woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars," right? That's what's kicking off, about to kick off. And what did the Lord say? All these are also the beginning of sorrows. The beginning of sorrows. Why? Because it's only going to get worse from here on until what? The coming of our Lord. And the Lord is only coming to save the children of Israel, the elect out of the children of Israel. So this a lot of these people, they got to suffer. They got to suffer. And that last destruction is going to be a nuclear missile in their asses. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come, right? What shall I do when these evils shall come? We know what we're going to do, right? We're going to put our trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? We're going to pray to the Lord to protect us, to protect our family, right? And really to protect the elect. Fuck all that friends and family shit. Even if our friends and family ain't part of the elect, man, fuck them. That's the kind of spirit you got to be in. That's the spirit you got to be in, because they're dead weight, right? They're dead weight. And in those days, man, police ain't going to be helping a goddamn thing. You seen in this clip, my man went straight to what? The baby food. The baby food, right? And he ain't thinking about the man who just shot another man. He ain't thinking about the store being robbed. He's thinking about food for his children. What did the Bible say? It's the book of Matthew 24:19. It reads, "And woe unto them that are with child." And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, right? This ain't no time to be, how can I say, impregnating women. Why you think the Lord removed women away from a lot of you brothers, you prophets, and you servants, right? Because if you had a woman around you, be popping her, you get her pregnant, and guess what? And your children have to go through all these things. The Lord is protecting us and preserving us from these said perils, right? Because the worst thing you want to have is a child that's crying, that's sick, that you got to feed when there's no food, even though the Lord's going to protect. Hey, the Lord's going to deliver his men. The Lord's going to feed his men. But we're talking about these other people of this society, right? The 2/3, the wicked, The heathen, the Gentiles. What they gonna do in those days when there ain't no food for their babies? They gonna eat their motherfucking babies. They gonna put them to death. Right? They gonna eat their family members and put them to death. You gonna see households divided in them days. Right? For a lack of bread. It says, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Right? Because right now, why 5-0 just going for that baby food? 5-0 because he thinking, I just had a baby, man. I can't let my baby die. And that's the first thing. They're gonna rush these stores. They're gonna get the medicine. They're gonna get the food. They're gonna get the water. They're gonna rob that motherfucking stores blind, man. Right? You people, you depending on these little stores, man. And what they said, they used to have a 3-day supply. Now they just, man, day by day kind of. These businesses operating with a day by day spirit. Why? Because they see something is coming, man. Let's jump down to verse 19. It says, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, right? You could go on Temu right now, you can get, man, 5 outfits for $25. Right? You get some shoes, you can set up your whole house for under $500. Right? And victuals is cheap. Right? But what the Lord said, evils, let's keep reading. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, right? Because they got dollar stores. And guess what? Dollar stores is closing. And them cheap ass stores with them Chinese poison bullshit is closing down, right? It's getting harder and harder for a lot of you ghetto jakes to find a place to go get some groceries, right? You got food deserts in the hoods, right? You got stores closing, right? You got grocery stores closing on a mass level. What else? Banks closing. Banks shutting motherfuckers' accounts down without their permission, right? Right? Everything is pointing towards one direction, a collapsed society. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Yeah, great confusion. What's going on? What is this, right? These people, they don't understand. They can't read the signs. They don't see the times that they're living in. They think this motherfucker gonna continue on forever. When the Lord been showing you that, no, it's not. Hey, there's a reason. There's a thing called MAGA, Make America Great Again. Great again. Why? Because the greatness has left. Right? The greatness, that light has left. That light is going out, right? It's about to be straight darkness in this society. It says, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of what? Famine. The Lord gonna starve a lot of people to death. A lack of bread, right? For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, right? That's the future. You're going to run down to that market. You're going to run down to that grocery store, and you're going to find out, man, it's been ravaged. They done took everything out that motherfucker. It's broken windows. Only thing left in that motherfucker is dead bodies, right? People who were fighting over the food, right? People who were fighting over the food, and that's when you see these big obese motherfuckers, man. They finna be having them guns, boy. These people gonna be terror in those days, because you know what they do. The only thing they care about is feeding that belly. Right? Feeding that belly, feeding that stomach. Why you think they put this big fat motherfucker in this movie? Right? He went for that. Look at him. He think he grocery shopping. Right? That's the future, man. These people gonna be ready to rob and take everything because they know it's the end of their system. It's the end of their society. I'm gonna read it. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And the other that escape the hunger shall what? The sword destroy. Shall the sword destroy. The Lord gonna put bullets in asses. Knives and guts. Right? Shit. Axes to heads. Motherfucking machetes to throats. Right? It's gonna get cars. Motherfuckers gonna get hit by cars. It's gonna get crazy. You see these people, How many cars done ran through a whole bunch of group of people? That's why you can't be in a multitude of people protesting and making noise, and here come a car rock just rolling right through all you stupid, retarded motherfuckers. Right? It's high time to wake the hell out of sleep, because this ain't the place to be participating in the events that are going on. Whether it be a protest, whether it be a sports event, whether it be you going to that stupid, retarded church still. The Lord said, come out from among them and be separate. Right? And this is the best times to separate yourself from this wicked, filthy, polluted society. It's the book of Matthew 24, verse 21. It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor ever shall be. I'm going to read it again. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor ever shall be. At the beginning of sorrow and great tribulation. Right? It all talks through great tribulation. We're going to make it into the kingdom, so we know it's going to get bad out here. And it's supposed to get bad out here so the Lord could you could call in your power. So you can call in your power. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take a fucked up situation for you, for some of our people to return back to their power. Right? And it's once the Lord seals his elect, it's a wrap. Ain't no returning back to no power. The Lord done cut off everything. Now it's just tribulation and sorrows and mournings and woes. I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah 19. Let's start at 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Right, the Lord has a judgment preserved for what? America's spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt. Right, and what the Lord about to do here? It says in verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. The Lord's about to turn you Babylonians against each other, you Americans. Right, you're going to turn on each other. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians I will give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. What the Lord about to do here in Babylon the Great? The Lord about to destroy this whole system. The Lord about to destroy this whole system. Your dollar about to die. The economy about to collapse. The way people operate, right? Schools is closing at a high rate. Right, banks is snatching money out of motherfuckers' accounts. Right, people turning up in this society. People ain't got no hope. They ain't got no hope because the Lord ain't dealing with them. Right, if you ain't got your Yahweh Shemi Shai, you ain't got what we say, nothing. You ain't got a goddamn thing. Shalom.